Hello students, today in this video we are going to start a new topic of grammar. The name of the topic is active and passive voice. So let's know about active and passive. Active voice. Before starting the exercises, we should have a knowledge that what is active voice and what is passive voice. So active voice, when a verb is in the active voice, when its forms tells us that the subject does the action. You should have a knowledge of subject also and object also and verb also for this, right? So active voice, again I am reading, a verb is in the active voice when its forms tells us that the subject does the action. For example, he kicks the ball. So in this sentence, he kicks the ball, we should know that which is subject, which is verb and which is object, right? So he is what here? He is subject. So we will write down that here he is subject. Kicks is what? Kicks is verb and the ball is object. One thing I want to tell you that this active to passive voice means for that we need only transitive verbs. Which verbs? Transitive verbs. Now what is the transitive verb? The verb which is having object after that. So only then the change of voice is possible when there is object in the verb, means the verb should be transitive verb. So here he kicks the ball, he is subject, right? And we have done here when the subject does the action. So what is subject? He, and what he is doing, what action he is doing? He kicks the ball. So it means when the subject does the action, that is what? Active form of active voice. Second thing is passive voice. A verb is in passive voice when its forms tells us that the action of the verb is done to the subject. It's not by the subject, but it's done to the subject. For example, the ball is kicked by them. So what is there? Here this ball is acting as a verb, acting as a subject, but that is not doing the action, that is acted upon, right? Who acted? By them. Clear? Or by, if we want to change that, so we will do here by him. If we want to change the same sentence here, so he would change into him. So what is this? The ball is kicked by him. Here he is acting upon the on the ball, right? But the ball is not acting here. So the action is done to the subject. When the action is done to the subject, then it is which form? Then it is passive form. And when the action is done by the subject, then it is what? It is active voice. Clear? So that is active voice and passive voice. And one thing we have to keep always in mind, that the verb which should be used there, that should be transitive verb only, and the transitive verb is what? Which is having object after that. Okay. So what is voice now? What you came to know from the voice? So what is the role of the voice? Where the subject does the action. Where the subject does the action, what is that? That is active form, right? And when something is done to the subject, so that is called which form? That is called passive form. Clear? Let's see the example. He flies a kite. Now he is what here? He is subject. Flies is what? Verb. And a kite is what? It is object. So what is the answer? What is the passive form of this is? A kite is flown by him. Means here this he is doing the action, right? He, subject, is doing the action, but here if the subject is kite, the action is being done upon the kite by him. So that is passive form. Clear? So next, see the next one. She makes tea. She makes tea. What is subject? She. And what action she is doing? She is making the tea. T. But when we will speak this in the passive form, so this T would become here subject, and this subject is not doing any action. The action is done on that subject, right? So who is doing that action? Her. So that is what? Passive form. So this is all about the active and the passive form. Today let's start with the change of active to passive of present tense. With that you will recall the structure of tenses also. Let's see how to change the sentences when it is given in simple present tense. So let's understand the structure of active form of present simple. In active, the formula is subject plus verb first plus s or es plus object. So this is the formation, this is the formula of simple present tense. So where we apply this verb first we have to apply with I or with plural subjects. So this is a revision of tenses also in a way. So with plural subjects you have to use that, and this verb first plus or s or es you have to apply where the subject is singular, right? So this you have to keep in mind. So it is revised once again, subject plus verb first or verb first plus s or es plus object. See, object is required while changing the sentences from active to passive. Clear? So the structure in the passive form is object. This object will come here, and at the place of help, this main verbs you have to place helping verbs, that is, am, are. So when there is verb first and verb first plus s or es in the active form, in passive form you have to write down is, am, are plus verb third. This verb, main verb first changes into verb third here, plus by plus subject. So this subject will come here, right? As object comes, object goes here, so subject will come here. So this is the structure you have to keep in mind. Let's understand more clearly with some examples. People speak English. So what is subject here? This people is subject. Speak is what? Speak is verb. And what is English? English is object. One thing I want to tell you, that object will come, this object will come just after the verb. This you have to keep in mind, just after the verb. Okay, so don't get confused that people used to do the last word you have to carry in the first. So it is not always the same thing. Clear? People speak English. So this object we have to put here. So what is the object? English. Answer would be English. Now after that what we have to use is, am, or are. So with English it is singular, what you have to use is, right? And then verb third is, speak is the first form, verb third is spoken. So that is spoken. Now you have to do by. So this is by, and subject is people. So when it is people or mother or father like that, then you have to keep it same. But when it is like she, he, when it is pronoun, then we have to change the them to, like she changes into her, he changes into him, like that. Okay. Cow gives us milk. This is the second sentence. This is what? Subject. Gives is what? Verb. Milk is what? Object. Us is also object, and milk is also object, right? So what you will do, this milk you have to keep there. What is that? Milk is. Now gives, third form is, basic form is give, third form of give is given. Given by. Cow changes into cow. Us to us. Okay, so milk is given by cow to us. Next is, he plays football well. Now here he is subject, plays is what? Verb. Football is object, and well is not object. Okay, this is not object. That's why I am telling object will come just after the verb. So what? He plays football well. So well is what? It is not object here. Okay, this is complement only. So you have to carry this, you have to pick this object from here. The answer would be football is played by, he changes into, now he changes into him. Okay, so this is the change in active to passive. Now let's see present continuous tense. So the formula for active is subject plus is-am-are plus verb first plus ing plus object. This is the formula of present continuous tense in active form. And when we want to change that into passive form, so what is the formula? The subject will become object and is-am-are is here, helping verb is there, so we have to put the helping verb also, and the helping verb is-am-are is given here. So we will not add any other helping verb from our side, we will use whatever is given to us. So that is-am-are. Is-am-are we have to repeat here. Then here one thing is extra, verb first plus ing, right? So verb first changes into verb third, but that ing we have to change with being, right? Ing and being. So you have to keep that in mind when there is ing form, verb first plus ing form. While we change, while doing this passive voice, then what you have to do, this ing form you have to change with being, right? Verb first changes into verb third plus by plus subject. This verb third is always applied in the passive form. Clear? So once again I want to tell you the helping verb which is given to you, there that you have to apply. In the tense where we have done simple present tense, because there is not helping verb is not given there. So what we have to keep in mind, when verb first is given or verb first plus s or e is given, there we have to use is-am-are. But here the helping verbs are given, so we will not put any other helping verb from our side. Okay, is-am-are is given, so we will do that is-am-are only. Let's see the sentence. The workers are preparing the road. So what is subject first? This is subject. Are is helping verb. Preparing is main verb plus ing form, and the road is what? This is object. So what is the criteria? This object we have to carry here. So what is the object? The road. So what you will do? The road. Now what is the next? Is-am-are. Okay, so the road is singular. What you have to do here is. Clear? Next is what? Being. So this ing form from here you have to pick, and that you have to change with being. So the road is being. Now what is the next one? Verb third. Prepare is the basic form and the third form is prepared. So that is prepared. Third form you have to apply. Is being prepared. Now next one is by. So by you have to do as it is, and subject is what? The workers. So you have to do as it is, the workers. Clear? So the answer is the the road is being prepared by the workers. Here one thing I want to tell you in this sentence active form, subject is doing the action, and here this subject is not doing the action, but that action is done up on the action is done to the subject here in this passive form. Clear? Next is she is plucking the mangoes. So she is what? Subject. Is helping verb. Plucking verb first plus ing. The mangoes is object. So this object you have to carry. The answer would be the mangoes. Now see the mangoes, right? Now can we use is with the mangoes plural? No, right? What you have to carry? Are. So that is the mangoes are. This you have to keep in mind. It may happen there here singular verb is given because this subject is singular, but when we are changing this object to subject, it may be plural. So according to this subject you have to apply the helping verb. So the mangoes of the same category, right? The mangoes are, now next is being, pluck is the basic form, third form is plucked, right, by she. She is a pronoun. What is the, what we have to write down here? By her, right? Next one, the farmer is tilling the land. So now the farmer is subject, is helping verb, tilling is verb first plus ing, the land is object. So this object you have to carry here. So the answer is the land. Now the land is singular, so what we will do is, next ing form you have to remove from here, and you have to add what here? Being. So that is being. Third form of tilling is till is tilled, T-I-L-L-E-D, tilled by the farmer, right? So this is how we have to change the active to passive form in present continuous tense. Next, let's learn how to change that into present. Now let's understand and learn how to change active to passive forms in present perfect tense. But before that, let's learn what is the formula of active format. That is subject plus has or have, plus verb third plus subject. So where we have to apply this has, and where we have to apply this have. With I and with plural we have to use have, and with singulars you have to use, with singular subjects you have to use has. Clear? So subject plus has or have plus verb third plus object. This is the formula of present perfect tense, right? When we have to change the passive form. Only one difference is there in the tenses. When we are doing the tenses, there is not required that the verb should be transitive. What is the meaning of transitive verb? That it should have a object after that, right? But here when we are changing, we should have an object after that, right? Next one is passive. Passive, what we have to do? This object plus has been or have been. So you have to take care here, when there is has or have is given, you have to add one thing here. What is that? Been. Like in present continuous, when the ing form was there, what we have added there? Being, right? When there has and have is given to you, then we have to use been with that. It's B-E-E-N. Okay, has been or have been plus verb third plus by plus subject. Clear? So you have to just take a screenshot of all these formulas and learn it. So they have cheated him. This is first tense. Clear? This is first sentence to you, where we have to change it to active to passive. So they is subject, have is helping verb, cheated is main verb, him is object here. Clear? One thing is very good for you here in this present perfect tense, that you will not look for that third form of the verb, because the third form is given here, right? Whatever is given here, the main verb, that is third form itself, because has, have, had, they are not, this third form is written with has, have or had. Clear? So they have cheated him. So this object we have to carry, and him, he, right? The object we have to change that, he. Now have is there, and singular subject takes has with that. So what is that? He has. Now with has, what you have to add? Been. So what is that? He has been. Third form is cheated itself, so that is cheated. Now by they changes into them. Okay, so this table also I will give you, that what you have to change where. So they changes into them, and him changes into he, and where it is he, that changes into him. I have collected all the things, right? So collected is verb here, just after the verb there is all the things. It is not necessary that one word should be there, that is object. It may be a group of words like all the things. What I have collected? All the things. So object is what? What, which is answering what after the verb, right? We have one video also of this objects and all that. So if you have forgot, please see that. I have collected all the things. So this collected is verb and all the things is object. So this you have to carry here. What? All the things. All the things, plural or singular? This is plural. With plural you have to add have. So all the things now have. With that what you have to add? Been, right? Have been collected. Third form is already given here, so that is collected. Now you have to use by, and that I changes into me. Clear? She has visited many countries. She subject, has helping verb, visited third form, many countries. This is verb and after that many countries. So many countries is object. So you have to carry that here. Many countries has been or have been? Have been, because it is what? Countries. So here you have to use have been. Visited by, she changes into her. So that was about how you have to change active to passive voice in present tense. Now let's learn about some of the words which changes, like she changes into her or he changes into him. The table I will give you, and in our next video we will do the interrogative sentences of present tense, that how we have to change interrogative sentences of present tense in active to passive form. Now let's understand how to change pronouns while changing active to passive form. Okay, so active form we take it as subjective case and passive we take it as a objective case. So when it is I in active form, we have to change that with by me, objective. We have to do with us. You remains same, that is you. He by him. She her. It and they them. So that's the change which we have to do here in the case of pronouns. But when it is nouns, so nouns we have to keep as it is. So it's all for today, and in next video we will do interrogative sentences. So revise this and practice the exercise.